So welcome back to another video here in Pennsylvania. We're down here in Lancaster County today. I'm actually in Lancaster City. But I'm waiting for a couple of friends to show up because we're going to do something cool a little bit later. We're going to go on to something called a zombie scavenger hunt. It's something that they got me for my birthday a couple months ago. But I got here a little bit early because I was running some other errands this morning, bank, post office, phone bill kind of stuff. So I have some time to spare, so there's a park just down the road up here that I'm going to go check out. It's called Brubaker Park. I drive by it every Thursday on my way to where I teach. I teach just down the way here on Thursday, so I think I'm finally going to take a look at this park. So then maybe by the time we're done checking out that park, maybe my friends will arrive and we'll get on that zombie scavenger hunt. There's also an old cemetery up this road too we might check out, but anyway, let's get going. Alright, so here we are. This is not the official entrance to the park, but this is where we're going to head in. I parked a little bit ways down the road. This is called Farmingdale Road. And there you can kind of see that one trail comes across the road here. They got like a little speed bump you can walk across. Wind its way up there. Way up there you can see it come back in. But it also goes into the woods over here. Like I said, every Thursday during school year, I come up this road and go over these speed bumps. I see people hiking these trails all the time, but I've never, like I said, I've never checked them out myself. Man, it is a beautiful day though. Spring is in the air for sure. I'll do what I usually do on these little spring hikes. I'll point out some different plants, but maybe I'll point some out to you and ask you what they are, because there's some here I see that I know I've talked about in recent videos. So maybe I'll give you guys a little quiz today. See if you know what they are. So right here is one. What is this right here is question number one. Give you a couple seconds to look at that one. Growing there. Up here is number two. Right here. I think I pointed this one out recently too several times. Getting ready to bloom. So that's number two. That one right there. And right here is number three, right next to it. These right here. There's quite a bit of it right here. This one's not blooming yet, but I think we'll see some further down that are blooming. Yeah, here's some more of number two. Yes, over here is more of number one. So if you guessed the wild garlic, or some people call it wild onions or onion grass, you give yourself a point. That's what this is. That's number one. Oh, I see number four over there. But number two, where was number two again? Here's some more of number two over here. Growing right here. If you guessed garlic mustard for number two, give yourself a point. All right, that's garlic mustard. Let's go back to number three. If you had a little bit of time to think about it. Okay, I think I found some number threes here. These are actually blooming. So if you didn't guess what number three is already, this should probably help you. So I'll give you a moment before I tell you what it is. So number three, if you guessed violets, you are correct. You can give yourself another point. All right, I found numbers 4 and 5 for questions. Where was the one? Where were you? Right here they are. Right here's number 5. We have some more garlic mustard here, number 2, but right down here is number 4. Growing right here. Let me zoom in for you a little bit on it. That's number 4. All right. And I'm going to go across the trail and show you number 5. All right, so we'll come back to number 4 in a moment, but number 5, here's some number 5 right here. Let's do this one right here. This right here is number 5. Just a single one growing. It's got those purple leaves on top. Let me show you some more. I think there's a whole bunch of them over here. I thought I saw them. Let me get back to you. Okay, yes, I did see a bunch more of them over here. Get my shadow out of the way. Here's a bunch more, number 5. Some ambulance sirens too. Alright, so I'll give you a chance to guess what those are. Alright, so back to number 4. Here's what I was looking at. If you guessed ground ivy, give yourself a point. It goes by other names too. So I might accept one of those other names if it's one of its other common names. But that's ground ivy. And then number 5, let's go up to the clump that was up here. Yeah, this up here is number 5. This is purple dead nettle. That's one of the names for it. So there you go. Alright, so you should be keeping score. No cheating, no changing your answers once I tell you what they are. Can't do that. Although students try sometimes, but anyway. So down here's number 6. Everybody better get number 6. Alright, so right here is number 6. Like I said, everybody better get this one. I don't think I really need to give you much time. Obviously this is the dandelion. So everybody should get at least 1 point for this quiz. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Haven't actually come that far on the trail. The road is right up there. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Man, but just listen to the birds are singing. It's a beautiful day. So it's maybe like 65 degrees. Yeah, here's a ton more of that ground ivy. Just beautiful splashes of blue. Even growing up on this uprooted stump up here. Some dandelions. Yeah, everything's just greening up. Look at it. Beautiful. The trees haven't leafed out yet, but it's only a matter of time. Today is what? Today is April 10th, so the day after Easter. Yeah, and at the end of this video, when we're done with this quiz, you gotta let me know down in the comments how you did. You gotta be honest about it too. If you get, 4 out of 10, that's a 40%, but anyway. Maybe we'll curve the grade so everybody passes, but we'll see. I'm just trying to find something different. Another wildflower edible or something. Alright, so we have a split in the trail. I think this is kind of a shortcut. Actually, they have names. The Woods Trail, it's called. But we're going to take the creek trail. Keep going this way. Let's see what's up here. Yeah, it's cool that this is here. This little pocket of woods and stuff, because we're just less than a mile away from Park City Mall. If you're familiar with the Lancaster area, I mean, we're not far at all from like busy developed areas, and there's this little pocket of woods yet. And this tells us why this little pocket of woods is here. The Lancaster Area Refuse Authority. Yeah, from 1955 through 1962, this tract of land was used as a landfill. Okay, the site was an ideal location, as the former Lancaster Brick Company had mined much of the area for clay, creating convenient pits for waste. Furthermore, the raised grade of the railroad provided ample filling ground along the track. So, okay, so we are. There's a landfill underneath us. But that's okay. I mean, look at it now. Like I said, it was an area that had been mined, so there's all these pits and stuff, so I guess it kind of made sense. But now it's all covered over and it's a beautiful park, so they do that a lot with a number of landfills. After they're done with the landfill, they turn it into places like this. So, all right, let's look for more edibles and medicinal stuff. All right, so another split off. What's this called? The Trestle Spur. Maybe we'll head up that way because our creek trail continues this way. Now let's go this way. Let's check out the. I think there's an old railroad bed. Well, not old, but an active one up that way. Not a real busy one, but let's just check it out. I got time. My friends are not going to show up till 1:30. Yes, I got plenty of time. All right, we have found number 7 here on our quiz. I remember I showed this one recently too. I think on the most recent horseshoe trail video. Here are the leaves. This is kind of a wet, marshy area. And here's some of the flowers. That one's pretty old though. The flowers have seen better days. Used to be a little bit bigger than that. Maybe we'll find some better specimens, but there you go. What is number 7? Yeah, right there's our trestle. We'll check that in a moment. Check that out in a moment, but I think we found some better examples of number 7 here. Yeah, most definitely. The flowers are in much better condition, especially that one right there. All right, so number 7, if you guessed lesser celandine, you get yourself a point. If not, well, then you don't. All right. That was number 7. All right, let's get down to this trestle. Yeah, there you go. Doesn't look like it's anything terribly old. Indeed, a railroad trestle. Let's see what the sign says. Lancaster Brick Company, 1919 to 1979. So we'll check out the old pictures. Yeah, 2 features at this location: the Little Conestoga Creek and the large railroad bridge have historical significance for the Lancaster Brick Company. Based on available water for the creek. Yeah, all right, cool. Rich clay deposits were another selling factor for this location. All right. I think there's an area across the way on land that belongs to Franklin and Marshall College that you can still see some of the ruins of that, I believe. So no, I think I was, or else I'm not sure what all you can see, but when I look on a terrain feature, I can kind of see. It looks, well, it looks kind of interesting. But I think I read somewhere that there are some interesting remains up that way. But I think maybe someday we'll check that out. But anyway, we're gonna head back up the trail, try to find the creek trail. Although there's like a little side trail here. Maybe we'll walk up along the creek this way. I want to show you a bunch more of that lesser celandine, number 7. But here's a whole patch of that stuff, number 7. Just fills in these areas. The leaves are supposed to be edible, but they advise you to cook them first. There you go, it's just a beautiful patch. But anyway, let's head up this way. Walk along the creek. So this is the Conestoga Creek. There's definitely other evidence of things going on here. I see some other like older bridge piers going across here. So something went across here at one point. Kind of links up with a slightly larger trail here. Huh. Kind of a cool spot. Looks like there's another creek that comes in over here. Yeah, nice area. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure where I am at the moment, but you can see some more of the city-like stuff up there. I think that's these might be apartments up there, but I think I see the main trail more up that way, but quite a few people out here today. I mean, can you blame them? So we were at number 7 with our plans. So we probably have a 10-point quiz, so maybe find 3 more things for you to identify. Yeah, but if you live in the Lancaster area, like I said, this is on the west side of Lancaster City. Like I said, not too far from Park City Mall. You know, it's actually really nice back here. I've never, like I said, I drove past this area every week during the school year. I always kind of wondered what it was like back here, but now we know. We got a bird up ahead there. Oh, where are you going, bird? Definitely a sparrow. I'll try and identify that when I get home. It's kind of hard to tell on the little camera screen here sometimes. Thanks for posing for us, little buddy, although you're moving around a little bit. And right up here is the main trail. I'm gonna assume this is the creek trail. We'll go this way. Yeah, but look at all that yellow. It's all that lesser celandine. It just covers the area through here. Beautiful. There are all kinds of other little trails going through too. Wow. Of course, if you have another split, let's just go this way. Let's stay by the creek. It's kind of paved over here. Maybe I think this goes over towards that, like apartment area. So I think we probably should stay over this way, actually. All right, here's number 8, a larger plant that is edible. A certain part of the plant. It does have little thorns and it's hairy. Stems have a reddish color. Sometimes people confuse this with something else. It kind of grows in clumps like this. Give you a moment to guess what that is. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of it right here. It's not fully leafed out yet, but this summer it will produce bright red, tasty, sour, like kind of sour, tangy berries. This is a wineberry. It's not a raspberry. Raspberry plants don't have the hairs on the stem. They have the thorns, but black raspberries tend to have like the more purplish colored stems, but without the hair. So those are wineberries. That's number 8. Coming out to a much more open area. Got another sign up here. Lancaster Malleable Castings Company. So there was another company here in this spot. Maybe it's that building right there. Yeah, 1980, the Lancaster Malleable Castings Company purchased this 70-acre tract from the brick company. An area was used before as residual waste landfill. I guess for disposal of fire brick and slag and stuff. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so I'm thinking these open areas are where the landfill was. So maybe not necessarily down in the woods where we were. I don't think that was the landfill, but in these areas right here, under all this is all that waste material that they're talking about. You see how they've kind of smoothed it all over. They'll probably have stuff planted in there. Yeah. So the whole area, like when you're probably down in those woods, that's not likely the landfill then. All right, I think our road is up that way somewhere. All right, so up here is the road crossing. This is the second road crossing. We started up the road a ways a bit there. But there is an old cemetery up there. Let's go check out the old cemetery. Always, like I said, passed by it a number of times, never stopped to take a look at it. So here is the old cemetery. We'll just take a quick look at it here. Jacob Brubaker. I feel, bishop of the Mennonite Church for about 10 years. That's cool. believe this is called the Brubaker Cemetery, which is probably why that park is called Brubaker Park. Memory of John Landis. Died in 1823, it looks like. Yeah, Miller Brubaker Cemetery. Restored 2003 by the descendants. In memory of all who are buried here. Cool. Yeah, the park is just down that way. Alright, so we are back in the park. The cemetery was just up that way. So I believe this is called the Wetlands Trail. This is on the other side of the road now. I think this trail will loop around. I think the actual wetlands are down in there. Alright, but we need to find 2 more plants. There's plenty of plants, but I want to find 2 that you should be able to identify. Okay, so there are these little tiny blue flowers here. Let me see if I can zoom in on them well enough. Not sure how well they're focusing on those, but yeah, what are those? I have not talked about these recently. Little tiny things. They grow out in these open areas here. You can see quite a few of them. So this is number 9. Do you know what these little tiny flowers are? Offhand, I'm not sure about any edibility or medicinal aspects of them, but we'll kind of run out of time here, plant-wise. I'll let you think about that for a moment. Right, I gave you just a couple seconds, but this is called Speedwell. There are different varieties of it, but that's just a common name for it, Speedwell. Often grows in people's yards. In fact, they can color, the flowers are small, but they grow in quite abundance sometimes, and the whole area can be almost like blue with them. That was number 9. Might have been a harder one. Like I said, I haven't mentioned that one recently. We gotta keep moving though. I don't have quite as much time as I thought I did. So a few changes of plans for that zombie scavenger hunt that I'm doing next. The one person can't come anymore, so it's unfortunate, but I'll have to go pick up some folks. Just 2 people. But you should recognize them. They've been in my videos before. It'll just be me and the girls today. But anyway, we'll make the most of it though. So I have to instead of them coming here, I gotta go pick them up. But they don't live too far away. Alright, we gotta find 1 more, number 10. That's just a little taste of the Wetlands Trail. So this will be much greener a little bit later. Got all last year's growth still here. There's another sign up here. Lots of water. I just talked to the wetlands, but it's pretty gushy. I think we'll go around. All right, 1 more plant. I'm running out of options. There's not a whole lot of variety along here. I think you can park up there. What is that? Is that Route 741 over there, I believe? I think Route 30 is just down that way. There's another name for that park right up there. I forget what it is offhand, but maybe I'll put it down below on the screen. But you can connect right in with this trail here too then. Oh, I found number 10. Well, here's more of that Speedwell, but we'll do this one, number 10. Not sure if you'll get this one. It does have a few little, very small purple flowers on it. It gets confused with that purple dead nettle sometimes, but let me zoom in on it for you. It might be a little bit blurry, but let me know if you can identify that. It's these stalks right here. Give you 1 more look there. Quite a few of them. There's some up there too. This is called Henbit. But there you go. That was number 10. Like I said, it might go by other names too. But anyway, we gotta start making my way back. I gotta pick up my friends in a moment here. So I think that'll be it then, folks. Like I said, I gotta get moving. Bit of change of plans. But that's okay. That's life. But anyway, let me know down below how well you did on your quiz. curious to see. Anybody get 100%? I mean, regardless of what you got, let me know. You know, I'll give you a grade. All right, folks. As always, thanks for watching. Hopefully, we'll see you on the next one, which will hopefully be the zombie scavenger hunt.